It has been a year since Hurricane Helene hit Georgia, and the storm did not just rip through homes and power lines when it hit so hard. It tore through Georgia's timber belt.
It's an industry that supports thousands of families and fuels products that we all use every day. Danielle Moss looks at the long road to recovery for landowners and loggers still working to pick up the pieces.
One storm, one force of nature, and a vast stretch of Georgia's timber was reduced to broken limbs and shattered livelihoods.
That was just one tree, and I knew the way it made me feel. I couldn't imagine the way other people felt that lost not a tree, but a house, lost family members.
Hurricane Helene changed the heart of Georgia's wood basket. Paper, lumber, and thousands of products come from these trees.
The nation's fiber supply comes from Georgia. If somebody likes a Sprite, that's not a real lemon and lime in there. That's terpenes that come from wood.
Hurricane Helene entered South Georgia as a Category 2 storm with winds near 109 miles per hour. It held on to tropical storm force winds as it moved through Swainsboro and Yeoman's Timber Farm, land that's been in his family since the 1800s. A tree farm that started with 250 acres soon doubled, tripled, and multiplied to 2,500 acres.
Before Hurricane Helene, this field would be filled with 4,000 trees that were at least 60 to 70 feet tall. But now what you're seeing is the aftermath and almost a year-long process for cleanup.
But it was like playing pickup sticks. You know, to get this stuff up, you know, it's got root balls on it. They have to be cut off. It's laying like this in many cases, all splintered up, broken in half. And so the process is slow. Production cost almost doubled to get the wood up.
The Georgia Forestry Commission says Helene damaged nearly 40% of the state's timber, which includes 60% of Yeoman's crop. Trees planted now won't mature for at least another 15 to 20 years.
So this is a generational loss, and so that impact is going to be tough.
Those losses go beyond trees, threatening ecosystems and water quality. Crews like Pierce Timber Company push forward as the timber industry struggles to keep up with the demand post-Helene.
We're running as many track machines as we can where the timber's torn up the worst. We're able to save more of the wood for the landowner at that point.
For Chad Nimmer, it's not just about clearing what's on the ground. It's protecting whatever they can sell.
Either A, I don't have a market, or B, we've got a market, it's just going to take time. When you push somebody off, the longer the wood gets less valuable.
Another looming threat, wildfires that could spread fast as fallen timber dries out.
So next spring, as those fuels become cured a little bit more, especially after first frosts, you know, then all of a sudden we start having fires with roadblocks in our way.
Cleanup can cost up to $2,500 an acre, which is why there's federal aid and state assistance offering wildfire mitigation funds, temporary tax suspensions, and even a refundable tax credit as landowners replant and recover.
We see these rural counties that greatly depend on timber. I mean, that'll even trickle down to the offering plate on Sundays, right? So it's a huge deal for the state to step in and recognize the importance of that.
For some landowners, they'll never see the forest they once knew, but the next generation will. A recovery that won't be measured in months or years, but in decades.
Certainly something we don't think about. The challenges here don't stop with cleanup and replanting. Some of Georgia's paper mills have shut down, adding even more strain to an industry already reeling from Hurricane Helene. For landowners, that means fewer markets for their timber and even tougher financial decisions ahead. As we mark 1 year since Hurricane Helene, we are reflecting on the power of the storm, how many across our community came together, and the impact of Helene still being felt today. Watch Hurricane Helene 1 year later tonight at 7 on 11 Alive Plus. Download 11 Alive Plus on your TV to stream with us for free.